Our culture asks us to respect our elders, and this is one of the most funny thing I encountered as a child. Earlier, I thought it's about experience or it's about their wisdom which they have gained over the past decades of their existence on Earth. But then I just realized that this is a very convenient way where people are not being honest. They avoid confrontations. They are not being transparent, and this is a very sad scenario because you are not being forthcoming at all. This problem plagues us a lot of people in startup world as well, and the leaders which outgrow this are the ones who ending up scaling organizations. I also had to face this huge challenge that why do I respect someone just because they have more experience than me or they have more wisdom than me. Allegedly they are their age is more than me. These are all stupid parameters. I think person should be respected for the value they bring to the table if they have actual relevant information, which is it's right. It doesn't matter how old they are or they are males or females, anything at all. So those in India, this is a specific problem that the people behave very differently in front of different people. So I will take my example. As early as 4 or 5 years ago, I would behave very differently in front of my friends, in front of my colleague, in front of my family members. Spouse was not there, but now that is there. In front of like my team members, educators. So they everyone will see a different side of Roman. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to mold myself to fit into their one set of expectation that is how a Roman is supposed to behave. But that is extremely sad and that is bad. Why I'll tell you is that because then you are trying to please everyone, and that is the perfect recipe for disaster. As an entrepreneur, as a leader, it's your responsibility that you are extremely honest. You should be brutally honest, even if it hurts the feelings of the people in the short term, even if it makes you look bad in their eyes, if you come across as not so nice person in front of your team members. I've known leaders who literally have different personalities for every social group they are a part of, which is extremely scary. But I don't know like which is the real person. They tell the truth on a very need to know basis. This is another very bad trait of a great leader, and they are not at all forthcoming. I see a lot of opaqueness in the organizations. In an academy, one of our leadership principle is brutal honesty and having utmost transparency. Don't behave the way people want you to behave. Have your own personality. If you read about any great individual, if you read any autobiography, I had to fix it for myself. I was also like this is one of the most painful change I had to undergo, that I was trying to please everyone around me. I was trying to mold however they wanted me to behave, and that is something which I have outgrown now. I am Roman. There is a certain expectation I have from my team members. I am a leader. I am responsible. I have duty towards my co-founders, my team members, my educators, my board, and I have worked a lot on this in the past 5 to 6 years. I tried to become as transparent as possible. I'll give absolutely brutal feedback to my team members if they are not listening. Obviously, with the constructive feedback that hey, this is how we can improve things. When things are not going good, I'll tell the team, hey, this month we are not growing. We need to buck up. These are the numbers. Everyone knows. All the top leadership knows all the numbers on an academy, which is very unlike other organizations in India. We are extremely forthcoming. We don't tell the truth on a need to know basis. As a leader, it's my responsibility to tell the person that hey, this is what we are trying to achieve. This is how you have to fit in the picture. This is what is expected from you. It's just like a sports team. That's another leadership principle at an academy. We are a sports team, not a family. Everyone needs to bring something to the table. If you are not able to do that on a consistent basis, then you should not be part of that team or part of the organization. So in that way, yes, in short term, when you are being brutally honest, and you're setting the right expectation, when you're being overtly transparent, forthcoming, when you don't respect the status quo, people don't like it. Obviously, they don't like it in the short run, but you can never be a great leader if you don't have these 4 traits. You have to be absolutely to the point. You need to give the proper feedback, even to yourself. The last point is that you need to be brutally honest. You need to be transparent, forthcoming to yourself. You need to do self-talk. Hey, am I doing the right thing over here? Am I being the leader which this organization deserves and needs right now? Will I be able to deliver it for my team members? Am I leading them in the right direction? Because if you don't give an honest feedback or a transparent or a forthcoming feedback, and to your team members, to your seniors, to your founders, to your board, to your educators in my case, to myself, then I'm not doing a great job at being a great leader, because then they will not improve, then I will not improve, and then after 6 months when they realize that we just wasted 6 to 12 months of our life working with Roman, then they are going to curse me. If only someone would have given the right feedback to me, howsoever brutal it was, which I wanted to hear, then my career may be at a different track. So she might not like that feedback today if I give it to her, but after 12 months, she will regret it that I didn't get it in the first place. This is what I like. Most of the good people who are working with you, they are staying for their own growth as well as the growth of the organization. If you are not able to be brutally honest, brutally transparent, forthcoming with them, I am always like that. I always say, hey, this is the expectation from you on day 1. This is what I expect after 15 days, after 1 month, after 45 days. If you are able to deliver, great. Otherwise, we are going to have a problem. Now, this seems very confrontational to people. People avoid confrontation, especially in our culture. It is entrenched that people avoid confrontation a lot. I have seen people not talking to their parents about a lot of stuff, and then they like somehow bottled it up, and then they are not able to get out of it, and then they undergo depression just because they don't want to confront their parents, because that conducive environment was never created. See, nothing great has ever been done. I will not be right all the time. My team will not be right all the time. We need to confront each other and arrive at a conclusion. So in our culture, it is sort of you are like looked down upon if you confront people. It is very, very important to confront people, because you will not be right all the time. I will not be right all the time. There should be a mutual synergy where there is a healthy environment which a leader has to create, so that people can confront you. They can ask questions. Hey Roman, this is not right. Doesn't seem right to me. These are the 3 steps we should be doing instead. That confrontational environment also leads to a lot of problems in our society. Children are bottled up, their emotions, their pent up feelings, their frustrations. They're not able to open up with their parents, and they have to find other recourses for that. This is one of the main reasons plaguing us, that we are not being confronted. Confrontation is a good thing. Respecting your elders for the sake of it is not. So try to be brutally honest. Elders here means your managers, your founders, whoever it is in the organization. If they are right, it has to be on the merit of the information, on the values they bring to the table, not based on their experience or past accolades. So be brutally honest, be extremely transparent. You are running a sports team, not a family. Be absolutely forthcoming. Overshare. Don't tell truth on a need to know basis. Overshare, because it helps in the right expectation setting with people around you. So please remember, be brutally honest, forthcoming, confrontational, and overshare. Be extremely transparent. It is the hallmark of a great leader to share more, and it shows that you care more. So in the next chapter, we are going to discuss the power of compounding. The great scientist Albert Einstein was always bewildered by the power of compound interest and how human brain cannot comprehend it. So I'll try to make it easier for you. So stay tuned.